Going into the season, I predicted that the Denver Nuggets would be the best team in the Western Conference, and I was actually right. So, a little bit surprised there, but we got that one right. They are currently 37-16 and the number one team in the Western Conference. Not only the Western Conference, they have the best record in the NBA, behind Nikola Jokic and his quest for a third straight MVP, Jamal Murray in his revenge tour, and Michael Porter Jr. still putting up crazy shots. This is a squad. Offensively, they're hard to stop. Bones Hyland, trade rumors going around about him. We'll talk about that. Aaron Gordon is the perfect fit. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, same thing. And then Bruce Brown, you could say the same thing there. Just a perfect fit all the way around. So we're going to be talking about the Denver Nuggets here today and how they are the best team in basketball. So make sure you hit the like button and leave me a comment down below, as it really helps us out in the YouTube algorithm. Now let's go ahead and get started looking at how unguardable they are. They are number one in field goal percentage and number one in three-point percentage, which obviously means they are the most efficient team in basketball. Number two in assists, and number 6 in total points scored, despite the fact that they have the 20th pace of play. As I mentioned, first in offensive rating, and yeah, this is an absolute squad right here. Whew. Now, as I said, they have the best record in basketball, but let's just take a look at this lineup real quick. The starters consist of Jamal Murray, really good point guard, can really score. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, fantastic 3-and-D wing, shooting at almost 48% from 3. Michael Porter Jr., absolute flamethrower. If he gets hot, he is a complete X factor. The Nuggets can beat any team in the world, and it's not even close. Aaron Gordon, perfect fit, having almost a career year as the fourth option on this team. And then, of course, the reigning two-time MVP that is looking like the odds-on favorite to win his third consecutive MVP. Then they also have Bones Hyland off the bench, a guy who averages close to 13 points a game in only 20 minutes, and then Bruce Brown, who is an absolutely perfect fit. This team is almost as perfectly constructed as possible. And speaking of perfect, he's going for 3 straight MVPs. He's averaging 25, 11, and 10. Triple-double, accounting for over 45 points a game. I mean, yeah, that's got to be the MVP, right? His team is the best in the league record-wise. He's shooting at 62% from the field, 38% from 3, and 1.2 steals. The only reason he doesn't get it is voter fatigue, and voter fatigue is about the dumbest thing in the world. He's playing 33 minutes per game, and he's only 27. Imagine he wins a finals this year and an MVP. Where is he in the greatest center of all time debate? Let me know down in the comments below. But as I said, the only reason he won't win it this year is voter fatigue, as he's won 2 in a row. Voter fatigue is dumb, but I feel like it could be a real thing. I mean, we've seen that before. So the deserving MVP through 50 games is Jokic. We'll see who gets it when it's all said and done. Now, some friction between the Nuggets and Bones Hyland. 22 years old, and he's already ready for a change of scenery. We'll see. The deadline is in about 5 days. At the time of this recording, obviously, he has not gotten traded. So, averaging 12 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists in limited minutes. I think he's definitely a very important part of this team. A guy that is a spark plug off the bench, even though he only shoots at 40% from the field, 38% from 3. Very nice. As I said, 20 minutes per game. That's part of the reason he's so upset is his playing time. Oh well. The key guys on this Nuggets team consist of Bruce Brown, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. Just kind of had to throw them all together in one section here. Bruce Brown, 11.2 points per game, 4.2 rebounds, 3.6 assists. Arguably one of the most important players on this team, just due to the role that he has, being the glue guy. Doing what other people, the dirty work, essentially. 49% from the field, 40% from 3, 1 steal. Probably one of the best defenders on the team. They have some really good defenders, which is obviously, you can't be the number one team in the NBA without good defenders. And then Jamal Murray. He has leveled up. 20 points per game. He's officially into the 20 points per game club again. About 5.5 assists, 4 rebounds, and he's also shooting it very efficiently. 46% from the field and 40% from 3 on a 20 ball as the second option. And that's pretty good. In about 30 minutes a night, I will take that every time. This Nuggets team is so loaded, it's crazy. 16 points a game, 6 rebounds, 1.2 assists for Michael Porter Jr. as well, who is another guy. He can he can flat out play too. Like I said, if he is on, nobody has a chance to beat this Nuggets team. 47% from the field, 41% from three, and 1 steal per game for him. So we've seen all the scoring. Now let's take a look at some of the 3-and-D guys. Of course, Bruce Brown is one of those, but he was included in the other section. So, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Jeff Green, both very good players. Jeff Green, 7.5 points per game, 3 rebounds, 1.5 assists. Aaron Gordon, another guy that can really contribute in the 3-and-D game. All three of these guys, phenomenal defenders. Jeff Green is getting up there in age, however. 53% from the field, 27% from three, 20 minutes per game. But like I said, getting up there in age. At this point, he's played on about every team in the NBA, so we'll see how much longer he continues doing side quests. Aaron Gordon, I mean, we got to highlight this guy. 16.5 points a game, 7 rebounds, about 2.5 assists per game. He's playing some of the best basketball of his career right now. 59% from the field, 39% from three, 30 minutes. Aaron Gordon respect needs to go through the roof. Why are we not giving this guy his credit? I mean, he should be... Yeah, he's very good. We'll give him that. And then Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 11.5 points per game, 3 boards, 2 assists. I mean, another guy that can really play defense. Perfect off the ball from Nikola Jokic. 48% from the field, 48% from three in 30 minutes. I mean, this Nuggets team is just different. It is special this year in Denver. Now the youth. They do have some youth on this team. Christian Brown, the rookie, played some early in the year, and then we've seen flashes of Zeke Naji as well. Both of these guys could contribute to the rotation this year. And then Peyton Watson, a guy that they took a flyer on later in the first round. You know, a 5-star guy coming into college. We'll see what happens with him. And then Ismail Kamagate, a guy from overseas, a draft and stash, playing in the same league as Victor Wembanyama and dominating. Not quite to the extent that Wembanyama is, but he's still been pretty dominant this year in terms of locking down the paint. Now the outlook for this Nuggets team. They have opened up a nice 4.5, 5-game lead over the Memphis Grizzlies, who are struggling a little bit right now. Sacramento in third, the Clippers making a charge, and then the Suns. Those 5 teams are clearly the top 5 in the West right now. And then the Dallas Mavericks with Kyrie and Luka. We will see what happens there. I want to see a Nuggets-Mavericks matchup in the playoffs. That's going to be an elite offensive battle. I don't know if we'll get it, though. Looking ahead for the Nuggets, at the time of this recording, they are currently playing the Minnesota Timberwolves on the road, and then they play the Timberwolves at home. They go to the Orlando Magic, to the Charlotte Hornets, to the Miami Heat, and then play Dallas at home. I mean, you're the best team in the NBA. Those 6 should all be wins. Then you got a little tough stretch there with going to Cleveland, playing at Memphis, and then playing the Clippers at home. Then you get a bye game at Houston, play Memphis at home, Toronto at home. So the next 6 games, I expect them to surpass the 40-win mark before they hit the 20-loss mark, and I don't really expect it to be close. I expect Nikola Jokic to get his 3rd straight MVP this year, and as long as all of the role guys continue to play well around Jokic, I mean, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., even Aaron Gordon maybe would be the best player, second best player on some teams in the NBA. Bones Hyland, we'll see what happens with him. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope continuing to play well. This Nuggets team is stacked, and I've honestly fallen in love with it. Y'all let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Do you think the Nuggets can finish as the number 2 or as the number 1 overall seed in the NBA this year? Let me know. With all that being said, though, thank you so much for watching today's video.